it's me, Brittany Johnson. So I know this video isn't very Christmassy, but since this is the last time in a while my face is gonna get waxed, and this is the first video that I'm showing my face, probably the last one too, I decided to do this now. So this is the Harry Potter tag. It's 40 questions, so bear with me. Favorite book? Prisoner of Azkaban. There's Hagrid being a professor, Introduction to Dementors, Sirius Black, and Remus Lupin, and there's even time travel. Who wouldn't love this book? Least favorite book? Half-Blood Prince. I got so bored reading this book. The only good parts that were interesting to me were Dumbledore's death scene and Hermione's jealous scenes. Favorite movie? Deathly Hallows Part 1 and 2. You can't have one and not the other. There's a lot of action, tears, drama, and Ron and Hermione finally got together. Least favorite movie? Goblet of Fire. Not including the house elves ruined the movie for me. And plus, they screwed up some other things too, like the Quidditch World Cup and the Yule Ball. Favorite quote? It's between, now if you two don't mind, I'm going to bed before either one of you gets another clever idea that gets us killed, or worse, expelled. And that's because you have the emotional range of a teaspoon. Notice how both of those were said by Hermione. Yeah. Favorite Weasley? As much as I love Ron, I'm going to have to say the twins, because they're fun and funny, and I would love to have them as big brothers. Favorite female character? Luna. She's weird and original and not afraid to be herself. As Cinema Sin said, she's like Lady Gaga of the group. Favorite villain? Dolores Umbridge. And you will find out more why when I make my top 10 Harry Potter villains list. Favorite male character? Ron Weasley. And if you haven't seen my top 10 Harry Potter characters video list yet, then you should, because I go into detail about why Ron is like the best character. Anyway, favorite professor? McGonagall, because she's such a strict badass. She's like the best teacher. The next few are going to be would you rather questions. So, would you rather wash Snape's hair or spend a day listening to Lockhart rant about himself? I'd say I'd rather listen to Lockhart rant about himself because I've learned how to tune people out. Would you rather duel an elated Bellatrix or duel an angry Molly? The first one. You've seen Molly when she's angry, right? You have a better chance with Bellatrix. Would you rather ride to Hogwarts on the Hogwarts Express or ride to Hogwarts in a flying car? The Hogwarts Express. Would you rather kiss Voldemort or give Umbridge a bath? Give Umbridge a bubble bath. Think of all the things you could do to her, and so that you don't get busted, you erase her memory afterwards. Would you rather ride a hippogriff or ride a firebolt? I'd say ride a firebolt because you'd have better control over it. Is there a character you felt differently about in the movies versus the books? Ginny Weasley. The books, In the book, she was smarter, more lively, and more part of the story, but in the movies, she was boring and kind of useless, except for in Chamber of Secrets. Is there a movie you prefer instead of the book? No. Books always win. Richard Harris or Michael Gambon as Dumbledore? A lot of people say Richard Harris, but I think Michael because he did it longer, and I think he brought more depth to the character. Your top thing, person, or event which wasn't included in the movie that annoyed you the most. Despite the house elves not being included in the Goblet of Fire, probably the Dursleys departing scene in Deathly Hallows Part 1, because in these few minutes you could kind of see a new light to Dudley and Petunia, and then they cut the scene out of the movie, which kind of bugged me. If you could remake any of the Harry Potter movies, which one would it be? Goblet of Fire. In case you didn't realize by now, I really didn't like that movie. I think it was the worst one, as I said earlier. Which house was your first gut feeling you'd be a part of? Hufflepuff. Because I'm not sly, I'm not brave, and I'm not smart. So Hufflepuff was really the only one that I could really fit into. So which house were you actually sorted in on, Pottermore or another Sorting Hat quiz? Hufflepuff. As I said earlier, really wasn't any other option for me. Which class would be your favorite? Either Charms, because it seems really fun, or Care of Magical Creatures, because, you know, of Hagrid, and I love Hagrid, and because of all the fun and interesting creatures you learn about in that class. So, it'd be one of those two. Which spell do you think would be the most useful to learn? Accio, because I'm really lazy. And I'm not sure if this is a spell, but I think it'd also be really fun to learn how to apparate. Which character at Hogwarts do you think you'd instantly become friends with? It'd either be Ron, because I feel like I can relate to him, or because of Luna, because, like I said, she's weird and original, and I think she's really fun, and so I think I'd fit in the most with her, because I was always kind of an outcast, and she's an outcast, so yeah. If you could own one of the 3 hollows, which would it be? The cloak, because the wand's too powerful, and the stone freaks me out, so. Is there any aspects of the book you'd want to change? There's a few of them, but the first one that comes into mind is to get rid of the fight between Ron and Harry in Goblet of Fire, because, I mean, really wasn't necessary, and it was kind of stupid. And I think since they tackled the exact same topic in their fight in Deathly Hallows, it was portrayed a lot better and a lot more dramatic, so since Deathly Hallows did it better, it really shouldn't have been in the Goblet of Fire. Favorite Marauder? Lupin. He's just had it so rough, and there's so much to his backstory that we still don't know, and I think he's the most interesting out of all of them. So, yeah. If you can bring one character back to life, which would it be? Fred Weasley. I'm sorry, but you can't kill one twin and leave the other. You should have either left both of them alone or killed them both, because, I mean, Poor George. He's gonna have to go through the rest of his life without his twin and his built-in best friend, and like, why? Why would you kill Fred? Hollows or Horcruxes? Obviously Hollows, because you have to kill to make Horcruxes, and unless you're like a Slytherin, then, well, okay, sorry, so not all Slytherins are evil, but they're the most likely to want to have Horcruxes instead of Hollows. Parts of the books or movies that made you cry. Sirius, Hedwig, Dobby, and Fred's death scenes. If you could hook up with any Harry Potter character, who would it be? Neville, because I wouldn't want to mess with Hermione or Ginny. Plus, as attractive as Ron is, I think Neville, because, I mean, Neville's, like, I think the most, I can't get that part out. Is there any aspects of the movies you want to change? Again, there's a lot of them, but the first that comes to mind is to make Cormac less hot. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Ron, but if you look at Ron and then you look at Cormac, you'd think, what the heck are you doing, Hermione? Favorite ship, Ron and Hermione. They're like meant to be, okay? I don't care what those weird Draco and Hermione shippers think, and the Harry and Hermione shippers think. Like, Ron and Hermione are like meant to be together, okay? So what would your Patronus be? A hare, just like Luna's. If you can meet any member of the cast, who would it be? It's a tie between Emma Watson and Rupert Grint. Have you played any of the video games? I have the Harry Potter Wii game, years 1 through 4, and I played the computer game for the first movie. If you were on the Quidditch team, which position would you play? I think I'd be a chaser. Were you happy with the ending? No. I think the epilogue was too cheesy and unnecessary. What's your favorite spell? Expecto Patronum. Like, come on, that spell's awesome. That was the last question, so that's my opinion. I'm sure you have your own, so let me know your own in the comment section below. And I want to give a shout out to Brizzy Voices and to Tessa Netting, who gave me the inspiration to do a tag video myself. So links to their channels will be in the description box below. So later this week, or I guess before Monday, because it's Wednesday and already the middle of the week, I'll be posting top 10 Glee Christmas covers, and then the next 2 videos will be top 10 holiday songs sang by old and new Disney Channel / Nick artists, and then I will be ranking the Glee Christmas episodes. So be on the lookout for those, and go easy on me. I'm sorry the audio's low, but this is the first time me working the camera on my computer, so I'm still not sure how it works. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the tag, and let me know your own. I already said that part. I hope you enjoyed the tag, and have a nice day.
Now it's time for so long, but we'll sing just one more song. Thanks for doing your part. You sure are smart. You know, with me and you and my dog Blue, we can do anything that we wanna do. Okay, bye. See you later.
Okay.